We are live with Lunch Break Live. What is going on here at PLNT Burger? Spike and Jonah are bringing you the most amazing mushroom burger today, you guys. Get ready for Lunch Break Live. Take it away, gentlemen. Show us
PLNT Burger.
Yes, all the way from Maryland, USA. Everybody, check this out. This place is amazing with 7 locations around the Maryland, DWB, and Pennsylvania areas. Bam! What is that you're holding there, Spike? What is that?
This is the star of the show today. This is basically, I'm going to bring it back up front. This is a fruiting body. This is a mushroom. It's the fruiting body of mushroom. And actually, we rescue these from a farm in Phillips in Kenneth Square Park, which is the mushroom capital of the world, right? So they supply over 65% of mushrooms all across America. It's one of the most sustainable ingredients to grow. And they're right in our backyard. It's about a 2.5-hour drive away. We happen to be, we stumbled upon this after we opened up PLNT Burger. We were making a really delicious shiitake bacon. I have a T-shirt here today. You can't see it, but it says shiitake. And we were making this unbelievable bacon. And we wanted to visit the farm and visit, the supply chain, right? The source. It's what we get really giddy about. So on our visit, we were getting this amazing tour of the farm and all these different variety of mushrooms that they were growing. And then we came across this room. It was called the Yellow Oyster Room, right? And there's these oyster mushrooms. There's gray ones that are a little bit more common, right? But there's these yellow ones that grow similar to gray ones, and they grow off of these roots right here, right? So basically, this is trimmed, and the oyster mushrooms go to market, right? And that's
okay.
I'm telling you, Paige, right?
I'm a mushroom. Bring it on.
And this thing usually just gets thrown away, right? Or composted. What? You can't do that, right? You can't do that. So we had a nice little lady, while she was giving us the tour, said, hey, sometimes I take these home and I marinate them, I spice them up, and I fry them just like chicken, right? And that's all she had to say to us, right? We're like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, they taste exactly like chicken. I'm going to show you what she means, right? Look, watch, camera moment here. Look, we're going to pull these apart, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
They pull apart like chicken. And basically, we take these, we marinate them, right? We give them a nice little marination and a dry rub, right? And then we sear them, and then we flash fry them exactly the way that lady told us to. And Jonah, how delicious are those?
It's unbelievable. Words cannot describe how tasty this particular sandwich is, and how much it is just like a chicken breast. It's easy to transition from going at, fish fillet or Chick-fil-A, boom, having an oyster mushroom sandwich, crispy chicken fungi.
Jonah, I know you were jealous of. I don't know if you were part of it, but a few months back there was the fried chicken craze that was happening, right? It was like Popeyes and McDonald's, and all these people were gunning for the best fried chicken in the business. And Jonah was left behind. He's like, I can't taste any of these. I can't taste any of these things, right?
Right.
Until now, we put an entry into the fried chicken game. And I can tell you, we have the most sustainable fried chicken sandwich in the business, right? It is made by this fruiting body. We're going to show you how to do it today.
Okay, this is so crazy. I'm so excited because this is Earth Month and we are trying to figure out how to use less waste on food. You guys are solving the problem here, right here on Lunch Break Live. Take it away. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Wow. Tina says, wow, awesome. Annie says, yeah, yo, yum. Bam. Take it away, boys. What are we doing next?
I love all those yo, yum, bam. Like, I love it. I love it. All right, so we're going to, first of all, the first thing you want to do is you want to kind of peel the mushroom like we did, right? Then you want to salt bay it up a little bit, right? Just add a little seasonings, whatever you like. Be creative at home. Break all the rules. We're not going to give you our secret spice mixture. It's got an IP, all right? So basically, we're going to show you what these look like after you spice them up and you sear them. So we did a little pre-prep, right?
Make sure to score them, too, so you get the cuts in there, and that enables the sauce to really penetrate into the tissue.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, boys. Okay.
Right? So they're spiced up. They're seared in a pan. And then basically, you want to take traditional flouring methods, right? So we add them in a little bit of flour.
Okay.
right.
Yes.
Jonah, bring up the other bowl right over here. Yeah.
Keep going. Wow.
You want tilted so everyone can see what the goodness is happening, right? So a little traditional batter, a little dust off, right? Boom. Jonah, why don't you just toss those around?
Toss and turn
All
around
right.
here.
And the batter is one of the most important part of the frying chicken or frying fruity fungi business, right? The fruity fungi sandwich is what we call this right now. So it's actually called the chicken fungi sandwich because we are.
Yeah, and when you say chicken, you got to go chicken, like kind of give a little pause. I'm feeling a rap song. I'm feeling some music coming here. Boom, 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 boom. Some
he can throw down.
So we actually launched this not last Valentine's Day, but the Valentine's Day before, and there's a whole pun there about the chicken, the fungi, and it's true to Spike's story because he's a fun guy and he's married to a great chick, and so that was also part of the inspiration for the name.
Okay. You guys are so much fun. If you are on the East Coast of the United States of America, head on over PLNT, the Planet Burger spot. 7 or 8 locations. I lost track.
We are at 7 currently, and with 8, 9, and 10 advancing rapidly. So it's been crazy. It's been a wonderful journey, but throughout the pandemic, we were able to continue to grow the business and serve more people. And so we're looking forward to just, spreading the message of eat the change. And really that's what it's all about. As you mentioned, food waste is a tremendous environmental problem. And if we can connect to farmers and connect to the food system, understand how we can intervene and actually save food in a delicious, nutritious, nothing suspicious way, then that's something we absolutely have to do.
Nothing suspicious.
You guys, come on. This is so much fun. Okay, I'm reading here that your Planet Burger patty requires 99% less water, 93% less land, and generates 90% fewer emissions. What compared to an animal-based burger? Come on. You guys are like saving the planet every bite at a time. What?
Saving the planet. Yeah. One bite at a time. But that's not all we do. So listen. Let me give you the next step on this chicken fungi sandwich real quick, and then we'll throw back to Jonah to tell you about the other delicious food that we offer at Plant Burger, right? We didn't start with the chicken fungi. We're not going to end with the chicken fungi. We got a lot of exciting innovation coming to you, taking waste and mycelium and fermented stuff and making it into delicious, fast, fair food. All right, so next step here is what you get once you have these all nice and gorgeous, right, and just battered. Right. And the batter, again, is one of the most important thing in the business. That's kind of what gives you that texture, that crispiness, that juiciness, that spiciness.
The chef's kiss.
Right, the chef's kiss, if you will. And now we're going to lightly put these into a pan and start frying them. So I'm not sure if you get our pan view here. But
well, you describing it is going to be the whole bam. Everybody gets a pan. So you're throwing them in the pan. You got a little bit of oil going in there?
Right. You got a little bit of oil. We got a little bit of oil, and it should look like a Dali painting to you. All right, that's what the pan should look like. It should look like you have these beautiful fungi chicken things in there, and the batter is kind of spreading out. The colors used to the oil. It's lightly frying. You don't want aggressive frying. You want a very light frying. It should look artistic because that's what we are. At the end of the day, we're artists taking planet Earth and making things that are delicious and beautiful out of them, right?
Yeah, and Spike said something that I think is so powerful to me about the plant-based movement and the planet-based movement in general, which is like, okay, so let's think of Chef Spike as a food artist. He's been working with, his color palette for decades and decades, and there really have just been the same colors. But with innovation in food evolution and food innovation and technology, all of a sudden you have products like Beyond Meat. And if we get deeper into the world of fungi, that creates new colors for him to work with. And so for him as a chef, I think that's what's like the most exciting part about this culinary adventure is getting to experiment with these new flavors, these new textures, these new products that are really, they're the same that's always been. This product, for example, is just a creative interpretation of a chicken sandwich using an item that would otherwise be wasted and composted. And so it enabled us to really open our palates, open our minds to new flavors and new possibilities. I mean, plant-based foods are advancing at such a rapid pace that I'm excited for them to surpass their animal-based counterparts in flavor, experience, and nutrition. Already, our burgers don't have cholesterol, so we're able to provide the protein, the beneficial parts of a burger experience without the negative health and environmental downsides. It's exciting, and it also represents a tremendous way for us to have a positive relationship with our ecology.
That's right.
You guys are blowing me away. I am just so inspired. I got to tell you guys something. I just read here that you're working with Support and Feed, Housing Up, to help organize trash cleanup initiatives throughout the month of April, as well as what is this about cookies and trees? Take it away.
Boom,
Yes.
take it away, Jonah. This is the moment Jonah has been waiting for. Let's go.
Okay, so first about the cookies. We have a phenomenal cookie supplier, Wisp Bakery, woman-owned entrepreneur who is a good friend of ours in DC. She makes these phenomenal cookies. This one in particular is a carrot, oat, pineapple cookie. I would have never have imagined to put those flavors together, but she did, and she succeeded. This is a really delicious cookie. We also have our vegan chocolate chip cookies that she makes. And throughout the month of April, or Earth Month, we are planting a tree for every cookie sold. So it's a really delicious and fun way to have an amazing impact on the planet and to try and reforest this earth, because there's been a lot of deforestation happening in the past century, and it's upon us that we need to really be active in reforesting the world. So the cookies are amazing. Wisp is phenomenal, a great partner for us. And then, as you said, we're really proud of our relationship with Support and Feed. They're amazing nonprofit organization. Maggie Baird and her family, created this to support plant-based restaurants during the beginning of the pandemic and get delicious food and nutritious food into the bellies of people who are experiencing food insecurity. So we are totally aligned with their mission. We really believe that is the future of food justice, is working together to make sure people have access, they're educated, and they can enjoy delicious plant-based food. And so we've partnered with them. Actually, we're selling this line of merchandise called Planet Love. And this is an organic cotton line that's also made with upcycled plastic bottles. And every time we sell any of these items, they're available on our website. A shirt, a sweatshirt, a hat, whatever you buy, it actually helps us to supply more of those meals to people in need. So really, really excited to continue working with them and to continue to beautify the city. Wherever we do drop off, we want to also make a positive impact on the landscape. So, yesterday was Earth Day, and we spent around an hour just cleaning up trash from this community garden. It was pretty mind-blowing to see the volume of trash that was just littered around there. So obviously it's, think global, act local kind of thing. And
you also, not only were you picking up trash yesterday, you also did our first ever pop-up of Plant Burger in Georgetown. Not West Coast yet, but why don't you tell them about our pop-up, Jonah?
Yeah, it was great. We launched our Quinoa Cashew Crunch salad just yesterday. And it's a really phenomenal kind of Thai flavors and all sorts of incredible textures salad, super savory, delicious. Can't say enough good things about the flavor. And to celebrate Earth Day, we handed out 100 free salads and did a pop-up in this phenomenal new location in Georgetown. So if you're ever in DC and downtown Georgetown, we're looking to activate this space more and more on weekends, doing plant-based cookouts, burgers and cheeseburgers here in the coming weeks and months. And leading up to making it just more of a cultural center where we can bring people together again in safe ways once everyone's vaccinated. Spike and I feel very lucky that we were able to get both doses of the vaccine. And now we can be around each other and not be totally afraid as much anymore. Still a little bit, afraid, but not for other reasons.
Let's pivot to something you guys are doing too that is so cool. You guys have, what is this about you're creating some kind of a social media frenzy show? What is this? Tell me about this. The Plant Media Show. Wait, hang on. Save the Planet series? What is that?
This might be, do we have new news coming in? Wait, what's going on?
It's, you know about this. So it's it's something that we started at the beginning of April called the Save the Planet series, where we interview activists, conservationists, entrepreneurs, no matter what your background is. If you're working on a project, on a business, on a nonprofit that is at the intersection of saving the planet, promoting food justice, promoting food security, we want to hear you, and we want to hear that idea that you may have, that you may be developing, and share it with the world. So we've had some phenomenal conversations so far with activists in the area, entrepreneurs who are doing exactly that, and they share their thoughts on what needs to happen on a systemic level, policy changes, systemic changes to make the world a better place and save the planet. And then what can we do as individuals? What are some of the most impactful, powerful actions that we can make in our daily lives to promote a healthier planet and a healthier, more resilient food system? And so the recurring theme of this series that's been really fun to hear is everyone, no matter what they're working on. I've interviewed people who are, in Costa Rica, and they're like fighting against illegal mining, and they're doing like paramilitary ops, and like I've spoken to them. I've spoken to people who are just working to promote racial equity in the animal rights movement. Across the board, the suggestion they have for how each one of us can be active in climate justice and food justice is adopting a more plant-based diet. And so it kind of rings true. And what better timing than to show off the finished breasts here. So we got these amazing fungi breasts, and we're about to plate.
Listen, these are super crispy, fried chicken. Just want to bite right into them. Look how bronzy those are. Do you like them?
Oh my God, Spike, now I know why they call you a celebrity chef. Chef Spike Mendelsohn here, everybody. You hear the crowd. Shh.
All right.
He's
I'm trying
amazing.
to build the sandwich for you, though.
Yeah, let's do the sandwich. And Tina across the pond is saying she is super hungry. We've got
All right.
Mr. Chicago himself, Tom Vincil, would like to know, are you a food truck or what?
Woo!
Good question. You want to take this one, Spike?
Are we a food truck?
Well, we are.
No, we're not. We're not doing the food truck thing, but we are doing the trailer truck thing, which is close to a food truck. Yes, think about food trucks, and then think about what would be better than a food truck. Something that is got a little bit more spacious, a little bit more, sleek in design, and that's what we have coming. So the pop-up that Jonah just talked about in Georgetown, what's happening is we took over this really great space in the middle of Georgetown, in the middle of all the traffic, and there's this beautiful park, and we're making this park beautiful again. It once used to be beautiful. It went downhill. Now we've partnered up with Ian, which is great. He's doing a little cocktail trailer, and we're doing our plant burger. And so we're going to pull right up and sling plant burgers in the middle of Georgetown. It's going to be so much fun. And that's what the pop-up was about yesterday, just getting the word out there. So one more thing about this amazing chicken, right? This is also just happens to be super nutrient dense, right? Probably even more so than the mushrooms that are harvested from on top of them. The fruiting body, right? The root is what holds the most nutrients. So this is very highly nutritious, delicious. And Jonah, hold hold this up here while I play it, and just give it a little tilt. All right, we want to show the beauty of what's happening over here and make them a little jealous that they're not in the test kitchen with us today.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Shout out to your CEO, Ben Kaplan, who also wants to point out that you guys are using the part of the mushroom that is typically composted to create your fungi sandwiches, because we believe in food innovation that works for the planet, not against it. You guys get 5 stars for an innovation. There's a lot to be said about the amount of food waste on this planet. It is wreaking havoc, and we all need. What are you putting on there? We all need to do something about it. What's this?
Everyone, we can't have a chicken sandwich without a pickle, right?
Oh, I didn't know those were peppers. They look like they could have been yellow peppers. Nice.
So wait, just a question. Was that our CEO, Ben Kaplan, commenting to give himself a little shout out?
Yeah, well, shout out to Ben. There we go.
Shout out to Ben Kaplan, our fearless CEO.
Shout out to Mary Beth also, that she's working hard, sharing the news. It's amazing.
We have come to the shout out moment of this segment. Shout out to my mom, because I wouldn't be here without you doing all these beautiful things. All right. Mother Earth.
And Mother Earth, yeah.
And Mother Earth. Shout out to Mother Earth. So listen, we want to save one for a picture, obviously, right? So we're going to take that right now. Jonah, why don't you take your camera out and take a picture of this beautiful sandwich real quick.
Absolutely.
See? Because we definitely, you guys are just part of the show, all right?
We're live. This is what's fun. Okay, here we go. We're setting up for the shot. Here we go.
Make sure you get my good side.
Okay, you guys, you can find them all over Maryland. Tell everybody what the DWV is. Can you please?
DMV.
Yeah, the DMV.
It's the District of Columbia, DC. Big shout out. Then Maryland and Virginia. Shout out to them too. And as a whole, we make up what is called and referred to as the DMV. So at any given point throughout your day, you can actually hit all three states, given where you're commuting from. So I basically hit all three every single day of my life.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but it's a regional term. So if you're in the DMV, you probably have heard it. It does not mean Department of Motor Vehicles. We do mean DC, Maryland, Virginia when we say DMV. It's also worth noting, we do have 7 of our locations are located inside of Whole Foods. So just for that previous question, we partnered with Whole Foods Market, phenomenal partner that really makes it easy for us to reach new audiences and demonstrate the proof of concept and get this product into the world, into people's bellies. So that's where we're currently located. We're in DC, Maryland, Virginia, as well as we have 1 location, soon to be perhaps 2 or 3 in Pennsylvania. On the note, as Spike is about to sink his teeth into this chicken fungi sandwich, I want to talk about our fries briefly because we have a really phenomenal relationship with our partner, McCain Foods, who provides us with these delicious wedges. You can see how it's already got a V cut in it, so that maximizes scoopability. And aside from this being one of the most delicious fries out there in the world, they've also made a number of amazing commitments to sustainability, to transitioning their entire operation to be carbon neutral, as well as they've enabled us to really help tell their story through what we're calling Too Good to Be Tuesdays, where we just we give their fries out for just $1 each per serving. So really proud of the relationship with them, Whisked, Support and Feed, and Housing Up as well.
Incredible. You guys are ticking off all of the boxes on so many levels. We are incredibly grateful. I am going to give one more shout out because we were talking about them earlier, if I may. And that is, you just came back from Manhattan Beach, California there, Josh, right? Oh, yeah. You're B-Veg certified. So 2 shouts out. Carissa Cran's B-Veg certification. She's part of our partnership here with Jane on Chain News. And you're B-Veg certified. So that's huge. But also Plant Power. You were saying how we love those guys, Jeff Harris and their team. You guys are like the East Coast. Come on, this is like.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, I'm a huge fan of them and Hip City Veg. Anyone who's in this space who is working to try and educate and spread delicious, planet-friendly, plant-based food into the world. It's something that's so needed in terms of how can we transition our food systems to be more sustainable. So we don't think of them as competitors. In fact, we're collaborators with them, and we're trying to work towards the same mission, educating people, empowering them to take these choices, the ability that you have 3 times a day to vote for the world you want to live in, to take it seriously, to empower yourself with knowledge, and to vote for a healthier planet and a healthier plate as well.
Yeah. Now you got to highlight what Jonah just said. It's not about having that, it's always great to have that competitive nature in business, right? But we don't look at anyone else in the plant-based movement as our competitors. We look at them, like Jonah said, as partners, as collaborators. See, when we're having a massive shift in our food system right now, we're experiencing it at the highest level ever in history, where lots of people may not be moving completely plant-based, but they're definitely adding a little bit more balance in their diet, right? Incorporating more plant-based foods, more whole foods. And what's happening is you're seeing a huge shift on supply and demand, right? And that's letting all the big guys know, like the Tyson's Foods out there and all these companies that have been around, they're the early adopters of bringing out plant-based products. But then you also have the startups like a Miyoko's, for instance, cheese, like a Follow Your Heart that paved the way for so many, right? And it's about this collaboration of plant-based brands, companies, restaurants that are going to have the effect of long-term change that we need to see for our planet, because we are, in regards to our food system, at a huge unhealthy balance right now, and we need to bring the balance back, and that's how we do it, right? So we all have to hold hands to the finish line together.
Amen.
Yes, 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 and yes. This is incredible. You guys are amazing. Thank you for joining us here, Earth Month. You brought this earth-friendly, happy, sustainable sandwich forward. You know what? The stems, shout out to the stems, everybody. The stems of the mushroom right here. Look at that, everybody. Mouth watering. Our fans here, your fans, our viewers are saying more segments, please. Keep bringing them back. We love this. It was so much fun. Celebrity chef Spike Mendelson, thank you. And hey, shout out to your wife too, by the way. All right, let's just give it up for your wife.
Shout out to my wife. She's the one that started this for you guys, from my side at least.
And Jonah, to your dad, right, for bringing you guys together here in this partnership. Am I right?
Yes.
Amen.
We fell in love over a phone call. He was in Israel. I was here in the United States. We called. We said, did we just become best friends? We did. And here you go.
You guys are great. Thank you for joining us, everybody, on Lunch Break Live, coming to you live here. We're going to be bringing a story about them over to janeunchained.com, where you can find more recipes and more goodness. Also, you mentioned Support and Feed. We did a collaboration. Jane Unchained won 2 Taste Awards, which are like the Academy Awards, for this show called New Day, New Chef, in collaboration with Support and Feed. By the way, it's on Amazon Prime. So you can check that out. We got people who are ready to order your hats. Wow, wow, and double wow, wow. Thanks, you guys. And we'll let you get back to eating your delicious food there while it's hot. Everybody, thank you for joining us here on Jane Unchained, janeunchained.com. Head on over to Instagram. You'll see these guys over there as well. And you'll be watching for their cool show they got going. Everything about this day made me happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. We appreciate you so much.
Appreciate you, Paige. Thank you so much for having us. It's been wonderful talking with you. Cheers. We'll hope to do it again soon.
Namaste.
Namaste, absolutely. All right, everybody. See you next time on Lunch Break Live. Bye.
Bye.